So in this Dodge Dakota, we had to take the door off. We're replacing the window regulator. Okay, there's a screw here, a screw down over here. So there's 2 screws in the bottom. And then you have a screw going through the handle, and you have a screw going up here. You have to take all 4 of those screws out. Then you can proceed to pop the door panel off. Once you get the door panel off, you come down here and gently pop these off. These are for the door assembly and the locking mechanism. You pop them off the rods just like that. You come over here and unplug the window switch. And then when you come over here to the regulator assembly, you'll have these 2 mounting bolts. You'll have this bolt up here. You have another 10 mil. These are all 10 mils here. So 10, 10, 10, 10 mil, 10 here. You have an 8 millimeter here. Okay. Before you take all this off, you want to get the window down, and you'll have 2 10 millimeter bolts to hold the window to the regulator assembly. We have the regulator assembly over here to show you. So that's where they mount up at. You need to get those in position. Those bolts you can get 1 access bolt to the window here. You want it about this location when you remove them. You can take 1 10 millimeter bolt off from here. Come in this hole, you take the other 10 millimeter bolt off here. After that step, you can proceed to take the last 2 bolts out, and you'll have your window regulator assembly come completely off. You want to then tape the window up and or wedge it, or do both. That way the window doesn't come falling down, and then you install your new regulator assembly in the same process. So we got the old regulator out. We got the new regulator installed. You kind of just tilt it in this way. You want this back plate facing the window side. You got your 2 mounting bolts. You just want them to be aligned up the way it was originally. Before you tighten any of them, get all 4 bolts mounted in. Just finger tight. That way you can adjust it to where it's pretty close to exactly where it was before. Mount your motor. You might have to twist the motor to get it to mount up. Just twist it on the cable, it's totally fine. Plug the motor back in. And the next step, we're going to release the window. Tape off of it. So we're going to slowly let the window come down. Get it lined up with those holes. See? It's lined up right there. Put our 10 millimeter bolt in. And get our other one. You're gonna have to adjust the window down to put that second bolt in. Don't snug it up all the way just like the other ones. Let's see. Now to put everything back together. Run this through the plastic. Alright. Start with the bottom. So we'll start down over here. Just kind of press the tack back on. Get it lined up as close as possible. Just like that. Okay. Make sure that those come through. Get the tack line back up over here. Something nice and easy. And that is that. Okay, now we can proceed to put the door panel back on. Get this. Snap this back in place. So these, if it does pop out, it slides in from the bottom side, like that. And snaps in place just like that. So we hook up power back to the switch down here, and then we proceed to connect the rods in order. So lower one, let's see, short one, long one. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. These lined up, those two bottom hooks. Line this one up. Okay. Snap it in place. Same thing with the top one. In the hole, 90 degrees. Snap it in place. Press down after it's lined up. Locks the door panel in place just like that. And then we need to proceed to install the screws. You got one here, and then two on the bottom. You got your two larger screws, or two smaller screws and two larger screws. These two larger screws right here for the panels. Kind of just get them started in there by hand, like so. Push that little clip back on, and then we will proceed to do the same thing with this one. And then last, we got these two screws down here. And that is it.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, 'cause I grind through the climb.